All right, today we are jumping into something really cool. It's a cinematic script that takes a look at a historical figure you probably think you know, Philip. But here's the twist. It's not about what he did in the public eye. Nope, it's all about the incredible legacy he was building behind the scenes, in private. And believe me, this story is going to make you rethink what real influence even looks like. So the story kicks off with a scene you'd totally expect, right? There he is, Philip the Evangelist. He's on the road. There are crowds all around him. You get the picture. It's that classic image of a leader, out there changing the world from the front lines. But then, bam, one single line just flips the whole thing on its head. It basically says, yeah, that's all great, but his greatest mission? That was happening back at home. And that right there is where the real story, the one we're digging into, actually gets started. So yeah, a mission begins at home. This contrast is really the core of the whole thing. You've got the public figure everyone knows from the history books, and then you have the private man, the husband and father where his real impact was quietly growing. It's just such a great setup for a story. And just look at how the script sets this up visually. On one side, you have his public life, dusty roads, skeptical crowds, preaching all alone. It feels kind of lonely, right? But then you look at his private life, a humble home filled with laughter. Instead of solitude, you have this incredible communal power. It's all centered around his life and their four daughters. What a difference. So you got to be asking, what's so special about this home, right? Well, the script gives it this amazing name, the prophetic hearth. This isn't just a place to live, it's more like a forge, a place where these incredible gifts and this powerful faith were literally being shaped, right there in the fire of everyday family life. And then you get this line from Philip's wife, and honestly, it's the anchor for the whole story. She says their gifts are like a prophet's fire, but first, they were ours. Wow. Think about that. She's saying these gifts weren't just some accident or random miracle. No, this was a flame that the family intentionally kindled, that they nurtured and protected, long before the rest of the world ever saw its light. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. Let's meet the four daughters. The script does such a fantastic job introducing each one, giving them these unique, powerful roles and their own special symbolism. First up is Miriam. She's the eldest, and her role is the scribe. And check out the details here. Her gift isn't some vague, abstract thing, it's real. She's literally writing prophecies on parchment with ink staining her fingers. It's so tangible. And then you have the symbol of the dove, which, connects her work to this feeling of peace and divine spirit. All right, next up we have Tamar, the second daughter. She is the teacher. So Tamar's whole gift is about wisdom and guiding others. She's out there teaching the village kids, and the imagery is beautiful. She's under an olive tree, which is just this perfect symbol for peace and ancient wisdom. And I love this little detail. The script says her voice is steady. It just gives you the sense of her calm, confident authority. Now for the third daughter, Leah. She's the visionary, and her gift is, well, it's something else entirely. Leah's gift is this amazing mix of art and prophecy. She's not speaking or writing. She is weaving the future into a tapestry. The script describes how the threads actually morph and change into a vision of Jerusalem. I mean, can you imagine? A prophecy you can actually reach out and touch? So cool. And that brings us to the youngest, Hannah. Her gift is all about faith in action. So Hannah's gift is service. It's hands-on. While her sisters are all about words and visions and big ideas, Hannah's out there doing the work, sneaking olives to the poor. Her symbol is literally hands of service. And it's that compassion that really grounds everything else, It's what gives all the prophecies and teachings their meaning. And I love this little detail. She gets chased by playful goats. It just makes her so real and shows that her faith is lived out in the messy, everyday world. Okay, so here's the crucial part. You have these four amazing, distinct gifts, but they aren't meant to stay separate forever. The whole point is that they're going to combine, multiply, and spread way, way beyond their little home. Let's take a look at how the script shows this. This is such a powerful metaphor. There's this scene during a storm, and the whole family's huddled around one single lamp for light. And in this perfect symbolic moment, that one flame splits into four. One flame becomes four. It's just a beautiful way to show that Philip's one mission is about to become a full-blown movement, carried forward by his four daughters. And then we get to the final scene, where we see it all pay off. The legacy is fulfilled. The daughters are all grown up now, and they've taken that fire from their family's hearth and carried it out into the world. Look at this. Miriam's a speaker in Ephesus, Tamar is a teacher in Corinth. Each one of them is a leader in her own right, in a different place, using her own unique gift to build communities and share their message. And the whole thing ends on this powerful line that just ties it all together. And the word grew, multiplied. It brings us right back to the beginning. It confirms that Philip's true, lasting legacy, it wasn't his own solo act on the road. It was the incredible, powerful force he helped nurture at home, an influence that didn't just add up, it multiplied through his daughters. So that leaves us with a pretty big question to chew on, doesn't it? Where are the great legacies of today really being forged? Is it always out there, in the public spotlight, on the big stage? Or is it maybe in the quiet places we rarely see? The hearths, the family dinner tables, the small communities where real change begins. Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.